everyone, how you guys doing? Deck here right now. I know it's a surprise, but you guys didn't think that I make this type of video. Well, I thought about it and I was like, hey, what the hell? I need to catch up on this. So yeah, I was able to watch the Acolyte. This gonna be a two-part video because I basically just finally watched the first episode just now. Thing is, I was hesitant of actually wanting to watch it at first because of all the things I kept on seeing like on Twitter and my mates and I guess you could say other associates, especially like IGN. Like there's a bunch of articles saying how terrible the show is and how awful it was. My own take was this. I was kind of getting backlash a little bit, but I had to really think about this for a moment. Akia Mundi, he did say this. They haven't seen a Sith in a millennium, like in 1,000 years, basically. I believe that was in Revenge of the Sith. He said that. Now, I got a little upset when I saw this trailer. I was confused. I was like, "What? Everyone's gonna forget what Master Kia said?" But you gotta understand, and realize that Disney does not really care about the canons, and they don't really use the canons in their stories like not anymore. So let's just get that whole picture. If you're gonna watch a Star Wars Disney movie, or TV show, you gotta realize that it's not always going to be about canon. They'll always switch it up the story. So I understand that for a fact of matters. And anyone could use a red lightsaber because Shin used a lightsaber in Ahsoka. Shin was even a Sith at all. Kylo Ren was even Sith. Okay, now that we got that out of the bag, it's time to tell you guys my review on this. So I thought that it was gonna be weird, kind of in a suspect way. All of the things that I've been hearing, it was like spoilers. People were telling me what was going on, but at least there are two episodes and stuff, and I haven't seen the second episode, which is good for me and stuff. So I'm gonna block all the negativity of everyone keeps on saying. And I'm going to take upon this as a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star Wars fan, the huge ones. Yeah, Dave Filoni is saving Star Wars. He's still trying to use some of the canons as much as he can in his own way, though, which I do can appreciate that right there. But okay, so I did take some notes. Yeah, seriously, I did take some notes, a few of them. So I think it was a UEA planets. I'm not entirely sure where it was. So we saw, I suppose, it was like a bounty hunter. Most likely, it looked like a bounty hunter, but this bounty hunter didn't have a lightsaber, didn't have a dark sword, didn't have any guns or at all anything like that. Obviously, it was a force user, and this force user wanted to go inside the tavern and take on Master Indura, which is Carrie Ann Moss, aka Trinity. There's a meme going around with that and stuff, but I'm not going to get into that. Oops, apologies. But other than that, uh, it says that she says, oh, I believe she says Osha, her name, and she says, "What are you doing here?" She says, "I'm here to kill you." And so it's a force user. So not all force users, like ones that know how to use the force, they don't necessarily really need to use a lightsaber. And basically the fight scenes, I thought that the fight scenes were pretty amazing and stuff. I watched the fight scenes. No, it did not look like the Matrix at all. We haven't actually really seen like hand-to-hand combat fight scenes like Jedi's. I'm talking about Jedi fight scenes, hand-to-hand combat. Not that often. We have seen like the Mandalorians face off each other, but nothing like this before. This was actually pretty interesting, and I really did like it. The thing is that everyone is upset with Master Ira, her dying because she died by, I guess you could say, they call it a Padawan, but with the Force user. She died with the little dagger. You gotta understand something, like, there's a lot of things that's going on, and I want to clarify something for you guys. they keep making Disney a joke by saying that, oh yeah, people keep on surviving these lightsaber attacks, these stabs over and over, except for Qui-Gon Jinn. Let me tell you the reason why everyone keeps on surviving. The reason why Qui-Gon Jinn didn't survive. It's because Qui-Gon Jinn was a big plot to the story with Anakin Skywalker. Because, first of all, let me tell you about the cons of why he couldn't really be able to be saved at all. It was because there's no medical droids around and there's no med facilities, and it'll be impossible trying to find the nearest hangar and try to get inside a fighter pilot ship and fly around the city, the planet, and try to find a medical center with Qui-Gon Jinn already dead in the backseat, basically. So no, even if Qui-Gon Jinn were to survive with medical help, he still would have taught Anakin Skywalker how to become a Jedi Knight, and well, Anakin Skywalker would never have become Vader. That's why we need Darth Vader. That's why Qui-Gon Jinn had to die. But of all the other people, they did have help, like medical help. Most of them, I guess it's debatable. Some of them, you could say, like, they didn't have help at all. But still, that just played a huge arc inside, I guess you could say, a Star Wars universe. And to talk about the dagger issue when it killed the Jedi Master. Jedi's, they're not built like Wonder Woman or like Superman and stuff. Like, I guess you could say, where you saw the dagger that was stabbed inside her, Jedi's could still bleed. Like, even though it was a Jedi Master, and she probably could have stopped the blade from actually piercing her chest. I believe it pierced her heart on the left side of her chest, I believe, and she died. So it kind of does make sense, and also it does include with the story because in my mind, I'm like thinking that okay, this is a Force user that actually killed a Jedi Master, and this Force user has to be possibly from a Jedi Council, or is it the Padawan of this Jedi Master? But you gotta think about it and realize that this is the whole beginning, the plot of what happened, the tragedy, the story of why the Jedi are after this character named Osha. But the thing is that Osha is actually an engineer. She was falsely arrested, most likely because I was thinking of, okay, if she was an engineer and she claims she didn't kill Master Endora, so I guess you could say Yord, and well, Yord came about and he was friends with Osha, and let's just say that it seemed like he didn't really care about Osha anymore. He just looked at her like as a deserter, I guess, because she just left. Like, I mean, Ahsoka left the Jedi Council like long time ago. People didn't really have a problem with that. It was her decision. But apparently people do have a problem with Osha like leaving the Jedi Council. But I don't know what's going to happen with Osha, because the thing is that is she going to return to the Jedi? Uh, I guess, I mean, return as a Jedi Padawan. Who knows what's going to happen, because she got arrested. And the day she got arrested, they told her old master, which is Master Soul, aka Lee Jung Jae, the one who played in the game Squid Games. Well, the movie Squid Games, the Korean version. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, with me seeing that person play these lines, these characters, like in the Squid Games and Master Soul, I only see him play the villain in a lot of different movies. It's kind of weird seeing a villain playing like a good role in a good hero movie, let alone a Star Wars movie, basically, that is. Anyways, I'm getting off the topic. Okay, so her master finds out what happens, and Master finds out that she's arrested, but the thing is that she was locked up in a cell among other people, and they say, hey, we're gonna break out, you want to come with us? She says, no, I rely on Jedi. And they say, you do know that there are only droids on the ship. Obviously, they escaped because the droids, they got shut down, they got exploded. She tried to help another inmate, but this inmate basically betrayed her, and he pushed her out of the way, went in the last escape pod, and just abandoned her. So everyone's gone, so she had to buckle up inside the, I guess, cockpit and just uh, prepare for the crash. Basically, that's all she can. She did crash onto Karlak. It's an ice planet, ice biome, well, snow biome, I mean. And so her master, her original master soul, he wanted to send a small unit to go out looking for him. So when they're inside the ship looking out for him, he brought along Yord, and I believe it was Jackie. Is that her name? I believe it was a Padawan in the Jedi Knight. And so she asked a question. She said, "Tell me about her." And he said that, well, her family was destroyed in the fire, and also his sister. And Yord said, "Wait, nothing in her file said that she has a sister." And that clicked inside my head. I always thought that it had to be like a twin, evil twin, or it could be evil doppelganger, or it could be an alter ego that's like made the decision to kill Master Indora. So that's what I believe. I was like, I knew it. It had to be a twin. So this twin, Master Soul said that he witnessed her die. But then he thought to himself, wait, could she have survived? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe she is still alive. And so they end up finding her, and basically the three of them, they didn't arrest her at all or anything like that. And Osha did have a vision of seeing her sister May, and May just told her the truth and stuff like, yes, I did kill the Jedi, and I'm going to kill the rest of them. I'm going to kill them all. And that's how she got reunited by her sister. It was like her sister was using the Force and telling her exactly what was going on, what she was planning on doing. Other than that, the ending part is that Master Soul actually found Osha, and I guess he brought her back off of Karlak. Well, I'm not sure if they left Karlak or not, the planet. Pretty sure that they did, and they're back on their way to Coruscant. After that, Coruscant, we did see May walk along a beach shoreline. Someone was talking to her. Someone said, I guess you do not need to be a Sith, or you don't need to be a Jedi to use a lightsaber. And then we saw a red lightsaber. So her sister is still alive. Her twin sister, somehow she's still alive, and her twin sister is a Force user. So this is going to be complicated, and just tell her side of the story. But who knows what's going to happen. But that prisoner did tell the truth. Well, Master Soul had to get the truth out of him by using the Force. He said that she did help me try to escape, but I betrayed her by leaving her on the ship. It kind of gave him some clarification, like, okay, she is a good person. She didn't try to escape along with the rest of them. Yeah, the prison escape was a fail. It was a fail right there. I could tell you that. All right. Anyways, well, I give this episode, I would give this a solid, probably like a 7 out of 10. I think it was good, decent cast. I'm going to ignore the interviews of what the cast were like talking about Star Wars, because sometimes Disney actually hires wrong characters. But then again, they do hire the right characters, but those characters, they just have a little bad writing, and that's it. It just needs to be a little critiqued, and that's about it. But yeah, I'll give this a 7 out of 10. It was not bad show to watch. I did thoroughly enjoy this show a little bit as a Star Wars fan. And well, I guess it's time to watch episode 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always. Look out for the video tomorrow for part 2. I'll see you all in the next one.